You're listening to Question Reality. Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.
Hi, welcome to the Question Reality Radio Show. I'm Priscilla Leona, producer and host of the show, and we are coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. And our show, hopefully, will help to provide you with tips, advice, and resource information on how and what it takes to make it in the entertainment industry. And we have a diverse range of guests on the show. We have Oscar nominees, Emmy Award winners, Grammy Award winners, Tony Award winners. We have reality TV stars. You know, I'm obsessed with reality TV, so I got to have them on. And we have singers, actors, dancers, models, musicians, PR people, agents, managers, critics, you name it. We have them on the show. And we have also seasoned professionals. So I like to have from the very, 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 very top of the A game, so to speak, all the way down to ingenues and novices. So I like to get their perspectives too, because believe it or not, they have very good survival tips for people who are just coming out here starting out. So I like to bring those people on too. Now, if you would like to be booked on our show, we would love to have you. Or if you want to refer to someone, maybe refer to refer someone. Yeah, refer someone, not refer to someone. Okay, let's get it right. I've only had a couple cocktails. It's okay. It's all right. I'm hanging in there. All right, so the way you would do that to become booked on our show is to go to our website, which is questionrealityradioshow.com, questionrealityradioshow.com. Go to the contact link, very short, just your name, your website address, and that is it. And someone will be vetting you and get back to you to book you on the show. Or you can also contact me directly at Priscilla Leona at yahoo.com. Priscilla Leona at yahoo.com. If you missed any of our shows, and believe me, we've been on the air for over 20 years, so there's a lot you've missed if you're tuning in for the first time. Lots of careers, tips, advice, resource information that you missed. So you got to go to our archive pages. And the way you do that is if you want to go on the YouTube channel, that's where we have all of the shows beginning from 2003, because as most people know who've been following the show, I started out on a cable channel. We did Question Rounding on Time Warner Cable from 2003 to 2008, and then we took our show to LA Talk Radio from 2008 to 2020. Let's see, I've been doing 2023. And now we're doing a podcast. People seem to like the podcast. All right. So again, YouTube channel at Priscilla Leona. Facebook page at Priscilla Leona. Facebook page to watch the show live, Question Reality Radio Show. Question Reality Radio Show. And again, all the other social networks, LinkedIn, X, TikTok, Snapchat, all at Priscilla Leona. And again, the website is questionrealityradioshow.com. My tip practically every week is the same. Please keep your branding consistent. People do not want to try to find you all over the globe, or Google, which is the globe, looking for your name. So keep it consistent, keep the branding consistent. And we have a little favor to ask of you. If you really enjoy our show or our guest, we ask that you please subscribe to their social media sites. Give them a little thumb up, subscribe, and we will reciprocate the support. So if you decide to subscribe to Question Reality Radio Show, you're going to get a little subscribe back via me. And we just think that's fair because if you're taking the time to add me, well, we're going to take the time to add you. Okay, now to the most exciting part of my show, which is the guest for tonight. And by the way, people have been asking me because I said in September that the whole month of November, I would be wearing a different Halloween shirt. And I have been, but they've been saying they can't see it. So I did show the first one the first week. The second week, I forgot to show it. And I think this is the third week. So here you go. Let me just show you. It's spider webs. Yes, they are spider webs all over my shirt. Yes. And they didn't get to see the one from last week. So it might make a comeback in November. Who knows? We might do it the first week of November. But yes, I am very much into Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So every year you're going to see different shirts. I might even do an actual mask or do some high-tech makeup every show. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, so back to the show. I was so excited when I had an opportunity to book this guest on the show via Michael Stover from MTS Management. He is one of the clients of Michael Stover. His name is DPB, David Paul Brooks. Yeah, there he is. There's that little sexy thing. Yeah, look at him. Woo, he's so hip and cool, isn't he? I'm loving that outfit. So DPB, David Paul Brooks, he's just not your average Christian hip-hop rap artist, music composer, fashion designer, motivational speaker, plus possibly 100 other titles. This guy's sort of like the Swiss Army knife that includes who you would want giving the pep talk at halftime. So you would want David Paul Brooks, DPB, as your Swiss Army knife in your corner. Now, he's a former member of Grammy and Dove Award nominees known as DOC, Disciples of Christ, and his career has included sharing the stage with music icons, and we were talking about this before the show, and everybody knows I love Salt and Pepper. I must sing that song every musical guest that comes on. I got to somehow segue into Salt and Pepper. Push It, the song Push It. So that's the song. Okay, so again, his careers included sharing the stage with Salt and Pepper, Bootsy Collins, Kirk Franklin, and many other musical celebrities. And some of his many TV and radio appearances have been on BET's Teen Summit Gospel Special and Sirius XM's Holy Culture Radio. And by day, he is dropping beats and rhymes with messages that are really uplifting. They're so uplifting. I guess they could make a statue feel motivated. That's how uplifting he is. And his talent, his latest track, which is Undefeated 3.0. Now, I don't know if this is part of the title. We'll have to find out, but it appeared in just about everything. Radio edit. So I don't know if it's Undefeated 3.0 or if it's just Undefeated or Undefeated 3.0 radio edit. We're going to have to ask him. Now, this it isn't just a song. This song, I listened to it, and I swear it's like your new life coach. When you hear it, I will be playing all his music videos throughout the interview. So you will get to see the songs via music video. So that's what I most associated it with. Like, it's a life coach. It's like, you don't even need to pay for a life coach. Just put his song on. There you go. And guess what? He also wrote a picture book that that it's kind of less than a bedtime story, and it's more of like, I think maybe a battle cry through his 30-year saga in ministry. So there's a spoiler alert with that if you're going to get it. He wins. So in the battle, he wins. Now, when he's not on the radio, he's co-running Brebro International Group LLC and DPB Music Inc. Because why? Why settle for one empire when you can build two? So he's got two of them going on, possibly three or more. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. And what I'm really impressed with is that he's out there in schools tackling peer pressure and bullying like they're lightweights. He's just knocking them right and left. And he doesn't just talk the talk. I feel that based on reading his bio and everything about him, I think that he raps it, acts it, writes it, and wears it too, because he's a fashion designer. So I had to throw that in there, right? I just felt that way about him. And DPB David Paul Brooks, from battling the charts with Undefeated 3.0 to teaching us the happy dance. Wait till you see this music video. I mean, you can't not dance when you see this. It's perfectly named the happy dance. And DPB continues to just, I feel like he's spreading joy one track at a time, because every time you hear one of his tracks, you feel happy. And remember, in the world of DPB, every day is a good day to feel good. I had to write that. It just seemed like it was something I needed to write. So without further ado, oh, wait a minute. His social media, his website, go to his website. It's World of D, P as in Paul, B as in boy. Maybe say that again. World of D as in dog, P as in Paul, B as in boy.com. Facebook, same. Oh, look at that. He's got keeping it consistent. Facebook at World of DPB, Instagram World of DPB, and Twitter World of DPB. Oh my God, this man knows his business. He knows. Oh, wait a minute. TikTok at DPB, and YouTube at World of DPB.com. So without further ado, let's welcome him. Hey, DPB.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, man, I'm exhausted reading that bio. Are you as impressed as I am?
Yeah, it was almost, I was starting to feel embarrassed. I'm like, dang, I did all that.
Stop it. No. Now, we have so many things to cover today, but I wanted to start off with, you're a former member of Grammy and Dove Award nominees, was what I'm reading, also known as the DOC Disciples of Christ. Now, can you tell us about these awards? Now, is the Grammy as in Grammy?
Yep.
Okay, tell me about that, and then we'll go into what's the Dove Awards. Tell me about the Grammy experience.
We are the first Christian rap group to ever be nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah. What?
I had to find it out myself. I'm like, for real? Like one of the other members of the group that's that we was in the group, he said we were the first ever to be even nominated. So I was like,
oh. Well, and when was this? Was that were you in a band called Disciples of Christ? And it was an album?
Four of us. And we did a song called God Gave Rock and Roll. We was actually in the rock and roll Christian rock and roll section of it too. Because of the song God Gave Rock and Roll to us. God gave rock and roll to you.
Oh my God. So you were nominated in the four of you were nominated as this group, Disciples of Christ. And what was that whole experience like from beginning to end for you? Was it your first time, or had you been nominated before?
Like, you know, you start, you dress up, you do everything that you like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. You never think you're going to win, because simple fact, it's the first time and you knew the other bands that were in it were bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
just to be nominated was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a dream for any artist to be nominated for your work, you know? So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And what year was this? When was this?
I can't even remember all that.
We'll say back in the day.
Back in the day. When it first kind of started, like when least Christian hip hop first started. So you're talking about 91-ish, 92-ish.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So
wow. Now, is Disciples of Christ still together, or have they disbanded since then?
Disbanded. Like it's been over 20 something years we've been disbanded. So
yes, it's not like you're the Rolling Stones out there going for 150 years already. Who the hell can do that? Now, what was the Dove Awards? I've never heard of the Dove Awards. What is that?
That's like Amy Grant, Michael W. Smith, CeCe Winans. Like that's what that awards is, like the bigger awards of like Christian, like contemporary Christian music.
Oh,
that's what. That's our Grammys.
Is that still around, the Dove Awards?
It's big as anything right now. It's really.
I'll be damn! I gotta look that up. You're bringing it to me. All right, now your career has included sharing the stage with music icons. We talked about my obsession with Salt-N-Pepa, also Bootsy Collins, Kirk Franklin, and just many other celebrities. So first, my obsession with Salt-N-Pepa, I have to only hear exciting things. Tell me everything about being with my girls.
Now, you know, it's cool. This is even before they were called Salt-N-Pepa.
Really? What were they called before?
Supernature.
And
the reason why they did a joke about Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, they did a joke about them, but it became so big in New York.
Oh.
And they were traveling everywhere, and it was just the whole thing is we actually opened up for them. We actually almost was under their management, but that fell through somehow. And then it went on to be Salt-N-Pepa.
Salt-N-Pepa. But that name is great. I mean, when you're picking a name, as you well know, you have to pick something that's going to stick out. And I just can't think of a better name than Salt-N-Pepa.
For sure.
And I just love that. And I think, and I'm not sure, but I think that my favorite song of theirs, which was Push It, was their biggest hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that you've been asked this before, but can you do me a favor? Because now you know what's happened from me saying Salt-N-Pepa so much, I have an earwig. So now I've got the song Push It in my ear. I can't seem to move forward. Can you drop me a beat so that we can do Yo, 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 Baby Pop together? Or can you give me a beat? Do you do that? I'm going to sing it whether you do or not. Here I go. Get ready. Yo, 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 baby Pop. Come here and give me a kiss. Better get, wait. Yo, 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 baby Pop, come here and give me a kiss. Better make it fast or else I'm gonna get pissed.
What do you want me to do?
Dang it. Can't you see me pumping hard like I knew that you would? Now push it. No, you do the other part. Boom. Woo, baby, baby.
Baby, baby. Ooh.
Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Woo. Now it's out. I'm done. All right, I've done it. There you go. Oh, I love those girls. As a matter of fact, fact, when this interview's over, I'm getting my stiletto heels on and I'm going to do it. All right. Oh, well, they're fantastic. And, I think they're still together. I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, they go out on tour. There's a lot of old school rappers going out on tour now together.
Oh.
So they are doing some stuff now. Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm glad. Oh, now because now I'm not familiar with Bootsy Collins. Can you tell me who this was?
Okay. He's the master of the funk, Parliament Funkadelic. Flashlight, nothing but the dog in there.
I know that song because I hit the discos back in the day. Yeah. I know Flashlight. All right.
So he's the bass player. He played for James Brown. He plays for all of he's a big time when it comes down to the funk. Everybody who knows funk is Bootsy Collins, George Clinton. Like all the different ones like that. So
now I know.
From the star glasses. He usually has the star glasses.
Oh yeah. When I go up on that, he's like Flavor Flav with the
he dresses just like a Flavor Flav too, but Flavor probably got it from him.
That's probably right. Yeah, that's right. And Kirk Franklin. Now, who's that?
Kirk Franklin. All right, Kirk Franklin is like the biggest probably artist in gospel music ever. Kirk Franklin, do you want a revolution? Woo woo. Maybe that you don't know that one. Maybe think of Stomp.
I gotta tell you, I don't know gospel.
Salt was on the song. Stomp.
I've
do you
heard
really
that.
want to stomp?
Oh, I have heard that. I can't believe it. I don't even know gospel music, but I know that. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And Salt was on that song.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. So I imagine that you have performed, opened up, hung out with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Now, who do you feel was your biggest influence to get into music? Like, who inspired and motivated you, either living or dead?
Well, first I have to say my mom.
Oh.
My mom, she's always sang. And she opened up for people like Elvis back in the day. She said James Brown. These are old school. Mom's Mabley. I don't even know the name.
I know Mom's Mabley. She was a comedian, one of the first. Yeah.
Yeah, she opened up all of them. Now, other than my mom,
she wore that hat. Yeah, that like signature hat. With the little ruffles. Yeah. She was funny.
My mom, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I'm a big time Michael Jackson fan. For sure.
Yes.
I love me some Michael Jackson. So.
Oh my God, I love that man. Oh, there was just no song that he could do that I didn't love. I mean, when I first started hitting the clubs, when I was allowed to have my fake ID, the first song that came on was Beat It. I was there. Beat It. Beat it. Oh, beat. Oh, yes, I love. So what do you feel like so many of your TV and your radio appearances have been on, I guess, BET? Was that the BET Teen Summit Gospel Special? I guess that was the TV. And then you were on the Sirius XM's Holy Culture? Yeah. Holy Culture Radio. Tell us about each one of them. How did you get on there? And what did you do?
Okay, so on Teen Summit, I was a dancer also for the group DOC. So Teen Summit was about trying to help teens stop violence, stop the stuff that's going on. So they had a Teen Summit to see what everybody had to do to try to stop all the stuff that's going on in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was. So they wanted to have a gospel one, and we was on the gospel special of Teen Summit.
Oh, and was this on on BET or
that was on BET?
Or BET? Yeah,
it was on BET. Yeah.
And what was that experience like for you? What did you find that you absolutely loved most about doing that show?
I think how people treated you, because you know you was there to do their thing, and the way they treated you like you were special. And they'll do that today, you know what I'm saying? But because if they're hiring you, they're hiring you.
Yeah.
You have, but it just, those are the early experiences of feeling like, man, when you're on this type of show, you're special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is like a turning point for your life. And that's what BET was for any black person to be on BET. That's like,
that was like MTV and VH1 and then BET. Those are the top three, the ones I can think of.
Correct. So when you get on that, you be thinking like, yo, we have made it.
Tier. We're top tier, top shelf whiskey up here. All right. Yeah. Now you're currently charting. I understand your current single, which is "I Feel So Good Today," Happy Mix. Now I said, "I feel so good today," and then it's parenthesis Happy Mix. Is that part of the song, or is that just a mix of it being happy?
Actually, it's like this. There was a song called "Feel So Good Today," which was done several years ago.
Okay.
So we changed all the music to it, and we call it Happy Mix.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? So it won't be the same thing. Happy Mix is how we changed it up to release it to where we felt like it didn't do as good its own justice back then. And look what it's doing. So we was right on that choice. Like, let's turn the music up.
Very clever. Now, I understand that that's currently number 44 on the Media Base Activator chart and number 2 on the National Radio Hits Christian Airplay chart. Now, I, not being in the music business, I don't know what the Media Base Activator chart is, or the other one. Well, that sounds probably common sense, national radio, but the Media Base one, what I guess tell me more about these charts and how does somebody get their songs submitted?
So for the Media Base, it actually was bought out they bought out Billboard. So we're talking about when you're on that chart, you're talking about really making, I could make it on Billboard being on that chart.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how that flow, I don't know how it flows, but to even be on 44, and you'll see Ariana Grande on there, you'll see Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us on there, and I'm beating them out. That's like, okay, let's go.
Wow. So that's a big whip, huh?
Yeah.
That seems pretty big. And then the National Radio Hits Christian Airplay, I imagine that's exclusively for the Christian music, right?
Right. So top 40 is automatically not. Adult Contemporary 40, I'm also on that one. It's not, but the Christian one is Christian. So each one, I'm number 2 on top 40. No. Number 2 or 3 are top 40. I forgot which one. Number 8 or 7 on Adult Contemporary 40. And then number 2 on Christian. So this week could be number 1. So I don't know.
Oh my God! I hope so. Let's cross all our body parts. We got fingers, eyes, ears, toes, legs. Anything that's loose and you can wrap it. Let's cross it. All right. Now, very exciting. We're going to talk now about I feel so good today, because I wake up every day and I say, I feel so good today. I don't drink, I don't smoke. My happiness comes from, unfortunately, I hit the candy bars hot and heavy now, David. But that's all right. They make me feel good today. Now, this is, from what I understand, this is an anti-bullying song. And it's coupled with the music video, which introduced, as you said, the happy dance. So now I would imagine that instead of fighting bullies, you can probably dance them into confusion, right? So tell us more about the song. Let's set it up for, I assume you wrote it. What was the reason for writing it? And what's it about?
All right. So the reason for writing it, because I haven't had a bad day. I wrote a book called No Bad Days. So when you have no bad days, what you going to write about? So
there you go.
I feel so good today.
Feel so good today.
So that's why I wrote it, so others can feel the way I feel every day.
And how did you incorporate the anti-bullying into the words? Because, I mean, that's a dark subject. How did you make it such a happy, I feel so good today song?
Because in my No Bad Days book, I'm like, what if we pour love on somebody that's doing wrong to you? Well, the actual Bible says that. Do good to those who do wrong to you.
Right.
Who talk crazy of you. Like, so my thing is, what if we show in the video, like, instead of the guy retaliating when he gets hurt or something, that he helps the other guy out. So we got a whole movement called Share Some Love, Give a Hug. So instead of that is the rebuttal of the whole thing. Let's show love instead of coming at them with crazy.
Yeah, I like to come with crazy, but all right, I'm going to get on board your train. I'm going to get on the I feel so good today train. And you know what? Let's just watch this video. This is our very first one of 4 videos we're going to play tonight for the audience. Let's play the I feel so good today video. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about it.
Principal Brent, we got a situation. Jimmy here has been having a tough time with a bully.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jimmy. Do you want to tell me about it, Mr. DPB?
Well, we thought it was important to bring it to your attention, sir. This needs to be addressed.
You're absolutely right. Bullying can't be tolerated. We'll take this very seriously. Jimmy, would you like to tell me about it?
Yes, sir, Principal Brent. But I don't want to get the bully in trouble because no matter what, I'm going to have a great day.
That's an incredibly mature perspective, Jimmy.
We'll do our best to help everyone involved.
Thanks, Principal Brent. Now that's famous. It means a lot to Jimmy and to all of us. Welcome to the good life. Don't you want to see what it be like? You gotta be right to have a free life. If you want to know how it feels like, you gotta see Christ. He's the tree of life. Got my thumbs up like a hitchhike. Get in line just like a pinstripe. Have to speak life through my windpipe so we can be right. Gonna get better now. Ready for the weather now. Go get your sweater now. Smile like it's cheddar now. Yeah, time to go get it now. How will I let you down?
I'm up when I'm down. I ain't got time to frown. I feel so happy. I feel so happy. There's nothing you can say that can even change my day. I feel so happy. I feel so happy. I feel so good.
Hey, Jimmy, give me all your lunch money now. Bobby B, why are you picking on me, bro? Just because I can, Jimmy. This isn't fair. I need my money for lunch, Bobby. Life isn't fair, Jimmy. Now give me that money, or else. Or else what, Bobby B?
Hear what I'm saying? Y'all jokers playing. I got the king in my hand and I'm staying. Cooking this beat, I'm about to be playing. Faith, love, that's what I'm claiming. Michael and Naaman, no longer blaming anyone for the day, so I keep praying. Time to say amen. You're a champion. Time to get in shape. Go ahead and weigh in. Gonna get better now. Ready for the weather now. Go get your sweater now. Smile like it's cheddar now. Time to go get it now. How will I let you down?
Bobby B, are you okay, bro? No, it hurts. Ooh, ouch. All over.
How you feel?
Ouch.
Yeah. How you feel? Yeah.
Let me help you up, buddy.
You hear me though? I'm speaking life to your stereo.
I'm feeling good, the scenario. Circle of life like a Cheerio. Now here we go. Can you feel me now? Got the healing for your physical. Talking to every individual. Spiritual. Believe God for your miracle. Come on. When I'm down, I ain't got time to frown. I feel so happy. I feel so happy. There's nothing you can say that can even change my day. I feel so happy. I feel so happy.
Good morning, everyone. Today we want to discuss something very important: bullying.
Thank you, DPB, for bringing this matter to my attention. And Jimmy, thank you very much for how you handled this situation.
Yes, I was a big time bully, but then I realized that it was really wrong and I really needed to change my ways. I was going through a lot at home, and so I took it out on the kids at school. I'm sorry, Jimmy, for all the stupid stuff I did to you and any of the other kids that I may have hurt.
Bobby B, I'm glad that you realized what you were doing. That's famous. This is a great message for all our students. We will help each other grow around here.
I'm glad that we are friends now, Bobby B.
That's what we like to see. Bobby and Jimmy setting a great example for all of us. You know the new saying of the day is, share some love.
Give someone a hug. Now let's give them a round of applause. Everyone.
I feel so good today.
Oh my gosh. In the beginning, I just wanted to get my hands in the hair of that little boy with the curls and pull his hair out. But by the end, I was so happy that he realized that what he was doing was so evil. And you need more of these messages in the schools.
Yeah.
David, I swear there's so much bullying that's still going on. I mean, I hear about it constantly. And I'm just so glad that you came out with that song. I mean, do you feel like and we're going to talk about you're very interactive in the community with setting up programs and stuff, and we're going to talk about that, and I guess I'll save my question for that. But let's go to that next one, because now first of all, did you come up with the script for that video and the concept and the storyboard? Was that you?
Our team did.
Your team did.
Yeah, we were just trying to see what issues that we wanted to deal with. But see, we got another music video that's not out called Peer Pressure, to where we talk about the peer pressure of people. And then we actually got another one, Let It Go, that you're going to be playing later. Or whenever you play it. We have a new one to where you see these kids. There's one kid, you're seeing the one kid, why he was doing what he was doing, what was happening at home.
Yeah.
And how he had to let it go to get to another place in his life. So that was that. So we're dealing with issues. One of our goals is, how can kids get out if you don't deal with them and give them some type of solution to try to work to get out of it? You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to be more so let's solve the problem instead of just always say that there is a problem.
Yeah.
You know? So that's,
I think that most bullies are bullies, and I could be wrong, but I think that most bullies are bullies because of what's going on at home.
Correct.
Either something that's going on at home. I think socioeconomic factors fit in. I really think that peer pressure from other bullies to be a bully too.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're exactly right. It's bullies are a bully is usually bullied.
Yeah.
And a bully usually will try to find somebody weaker than them because somebody is bullying them that has power over them. So, because other than that, there's no reason to bully.
Yeah.
You know, there would be no reason to push somebody down unless you was pushed down or angry at something that, you know, getting probably beat all the time at home, or, you know, that type of stuff. And so you learn how to take it out on other people.
Yeah. So we should feel sorry for them rather than retaliate and try to go and get a gun or a knife and come to the school, and which is happening a lot, or has happened a lot, where you just decide, oh, well, everybody's bullying me, I'm going to go and take out the whole school.
And don't care to die. See, that's the thing. They don't care to die because I feel like I'm dead already anyway, alive. Yeah. So because, like, here go an example. I just want to say this. I don't know if I have time. Quick, Dave. This guy named Chris Singleton, and we go into schools with him. And his mom was shot when the white kid went into the church, and killed his mom. So, but he said, just imagine if somebody gave that kid a hug, he probably would have never got to that phase.
That's right.
See, so a lot of things happen first before they go into the next phase.
And unfortunately, when somebody's a bully, you just don't want to give them a hug. You don't want to even be around them, and you run away if you're a person.
But they end up finding you. See, that's the whole thing. They're looking for you to bully you again.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to stop it just because you don't want to be around them.
Right.
So the whole thing is try a different approach.
Yeah. But if you go up and try to give them a hug, they're going to pummel you into the ground and pulverize you.
Maybe, or it might be a different way to do it. I would see, for me, I'll be just like, yo, I want to bless you with lunch. Don't take my lunch money. Let me bless you with lunch.
Yeah.
See, just use what he's trying to use it against them in a better way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before you end up getting mad and you end up doing something you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? So, because you know, that could happen. Like, oh, I'm mad. I'm going to go forth and I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to choke them, you know, all that type of stuff, you know.
Yeah. Now, I know that bullying has been around, I would imagine, since the beginning of time in one way or another. Even in the caveman days, there was somebody beating somebody over the head with the damn club as kids. I know it. I just know it. But in our era, have you seen or heard of bullying becoming worse or better? Because like our grandparents used to say, oh, we didn't have any. I know that's not true. Oh, we didn't have as much bullying as we do now. But everybody says that who's a grandmother. Each generation of grandmothers say that. What are your thoughts on that?
I think
it's getting better or worse.
It's worse now. It's worse now, way worse now than it was back then. But it happened back then a lot too. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is worse now because this thing called a phone. Like you can become somebody that you're not, and bully somebody. Like, so I can be really, just say I'm really big, right? And I can act like, because you don't see me, I'm really skinny.
Yeah.
And bully somebody who is skinny and tell them that they're ugly.
Yeah.
And because I think so the whole thing is, I think the phone, I think you can you can create your own identity of everything, is why people get bullied. I mean, it is what it is. I can become something that I'm not.
Yeah.
And you will never know.
Yeah, you can catfish people. I mean, there are everybody's catfishing these days, it seems like. I'm not familiar. I don't know if you're familiar with that term, but
I am.
Okay. Yeah. So what is also happening is, as you know, there are people that hide behind the phone and they tell people to kill themselves, and there are children actually committing suicide.
For sure.
What the hell? How are you going to stop that? It's only going to get worse.
right? Because people are trying to find they're trying to find themselves. This is the problem with the world today. Everybody's trying to find themselves, so they're becoming everything. Like there's no definition of what you can become today. So if I don't have no self-worth, somebody could just say, you know what? Since nobody don't like you, just go kill yourself. And they're weak-minded. So they're already feeling alone. They already feel like they're by themselves. And then you have somebody that will drill that loneliness to them now.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy, because I believe parents will take time with their kids. I believe it's like, it's just so much. They're just trying to find their way, but they're not finding a way.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, some do. Some learn how to get rich because they're watching everybody. So let me make a TikTok channel. Let me do this. Let me do that. And becoming rich. Don't even, and some just don't. They just seem like, but we like a lot of people like to beat them in the ground, and those type of things. And they don't know where to turn or where to go.
Yeah. One thing my husband said, which I thought he was joking the first time he said it, but then when I started thinking about it, I thought, oh my God, he's right. He said, parents should have to have a license before they are allowed to have children, because they need to know how to protect the child, how to keep the child safe, how to teach the child personal finance. They need to teach them how to stop this and that. And I thought, well, that might happen in the future. It's not going to happen now, but it is a good idea in theory, because it would, if you're going to take that time out to get a license, it must mean that you care enough about having children. I just think people have children and they just don't know what to do with them. I don't know. They don't, and they're usually, maybe in this society, they're usually one parent. They usually have one parent, and the parent has to work 2-3 jobs just to put food on the table. So when does teaching anything come in? I think
that's what makes the issue of abortion so rare. I think this is what I think. If you force people not to have an abortion, now this is the thing, they may question having sex. See, that's a positive to it, but at the same time, you have rape, you have different things. I feel like that's when the person could make a choice. And even though I'm pro-life, I just feel like there should be certain circumstances for that, but not for somebody that just wants to go out there and have sex with everybody all the time.
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's the difference right there.
Right.
Because they want to have sex. Nah, you know what you're doing. So you can't go forth. And I feel like, I think a girl should have a right, but at the same time, what about the guy too? Yeah. I think it's kind of crazy. Like, no, I'm just going to do it. And like, I don't have no say so. If I was the one, like, you know what I mean? I don't have no say so whatsoever. You know what we were getting into when we did it. So I just feel like there should be a balance to it. You feel me? And there's not a balance to it. It's like everybody is either hardcore or hardcore this way without a balance.
Yeah, I know. And children are having children and they don't know what to do with them, and they can't take care of them. And then I watch a show called I watch everything reality TV, but I got started watching Teen Mom, and because I was fascinated with these young girls having the children, and there was a television show. So I think people watch reality TV to watch people that they either had lives nothing like, or that they had lives exactly alike, or if you're curious to see what's happening out there in the world. But I just watched Cops Reloaded, and practically every show that I watch, you've got young children. I just watched a boy, 12 years old. He got pulled over driving a car at 12, did not have a license, obviously, or any of
That's
the
crazy.
accoutrements that you're
Mhm.
supposed to. When they went through his pockets, he had something called brown heroin in one baggie. Then he had an aluminum foil. He had rocks of crack cocaine, and then he had marijuana and some Xanax. And the cop said to him, "How old are you?" 12. "What are you doing with this stuff?" He said, I'm not going to say the curse word, but he said, "A mofo's got to be out here making some money, yo."
See, yeah, but I get it.
Yeah, and he's out there. He said, I got to support my moms. You know, I got 6 brothers and sisters, and I thought, what do you do about that? I mean, he might. He said, "I don't take it. I just sell it." And I thought, well, he's trying to make a living.
Sure is.
But, you know, I don't want him to be taking it. I hope that's true. But he's trying to help his family. And I really genuinely believed, I mean, most of the time they're lying their asses off. But somebody like, he's 12. And the cop, another show, David, arrested a boy who was 14. And the cop said to him, "What are you doing smoking crack at 14 years old?" He said, "Well, I've been doing it since I was 8. He said, "My father is the one who lit the first pipe with me."
Yeah,
His father. So what are we going to do? It just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. There's easier access to the drugs. I don't know. I don't see a solution in sight. I don't. I try to stay positive.
It's
fascinating.
hard to, but it's like this. Kids can only be what they see. So it's like the whole thing is they want to be wealthy. So with taking care of mama, I also want the latest outfit. I want the latest sneakers. So I think there's so much, and the parents have gotten lazy.
Yeah.
The parents are allowing the kids to do what they want. I know if I try to talk back to my mom will, in a second. Like, but now you can talk back to your mom and the kids know what to do. I'm calling to get away from you, and I'm gonna call so-and-so. They're gonna take me away from you. And it's like kids know what to do now.
Yeah.
And so the mom can't even be a mom anymore. A dad can't be a dad anymore because of stuff that how the government has handled things. And now we're just seeing kids wild.
Yes, they don't even have nobody has respect for the law anymore. Nobody. But who's the first person they call if somebody's up in their grill? They're calling 911. But too bad they defunded the police, so there's no police to help you. So now you got to take your AK-47 out and go take care of some street justice. So I don't know what the answer is, but I think in my lifetime it's gotten worse. I don't know. I don't see a solution in sight, but hopefully when the robots come into play, we're gonna have a Terminator up in here. Skynet is on the horizon. I say let the damn RoboCops come in and help us. We need them now.
We need something.
So let's talk about your next song. Now, this one we're gonna play the video for is called Undefeated 3.0. Again, I don't know if it's undefeated. I think if that's a version, but this song is an anthem of survival, encouraging listeners to tap into their inner strength and refuse to let life's obstacles defeat them, which is what we were just talking about. Now, what I love is that the music video has characters that not only fight off the metaphorical bullies, but I think that they really wrestle with the real world issues that you've incorporated into the video. So I think when I was watching it, I was thinking, well, it's like watching a superhero movie where the hero's weapons are his sick beats. Am I cool? I said, you had some sick beats. That's good, right? Sick beats are good beats, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm afraid I might be getting this terminology all whacked out. I don't know.
You're right with it. If you was wrong, I would let you know.
All right, thank you, thank you. So let's set this up. Why don't you tell us the reason you wrote it and what it is about, other than what I said.
Okay. The reason why I wrote this song, because when I look through the years, first of all, the 3.0 represents the 30 plus years I've been doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. So I'm 3-0.
Very clever.
Yeah. So because I look at all the different things in my life, I could have gave up, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I was down for the count, but I got back up and I kept running.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm undefeated. I can't be stopped. If I wasn't stopped with some of the stuff I've been through, then how can I be stopped now? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, there ain't no way I can be stopped now based on what I went through.
Right.
And God got me through. I'm like, man, God, you got me through this. You got me through this. Like, this was hard, but look, I made it through with your strength. I made it through. So it's the survival song. Like, everybody who hears the song, like, I've been there. I've been betrayed by friends. I mean, but protective times I should have been dead, but somehow something protected me, which I know it was God for me. And I'm just like, I'm undefeated because you are still writing, and you're still writing my story.
Yeah.
You have to stop writing my story. So I don't need to give up now.
Right. Oh my God. All right. I got to see this video. Without further ado, let's watch Undefeated 3.0.
He saved me like a bird from the foul snare. He will never leave me nor forsake me. He will rescue me in a time of trouble.
What's going on?
I remember the time I was a little boy. My mama said I could change the world. I said, really though? Now I'm saving so many, I'm at $1 million. I'm raising brand new life, man, I'm serial. Been betrayed, some left, some stayed through the hurt and the pain. I overcame through the storms and the rain. The good times they came. I conquered everything for years, repping his name. Now I got you, and you got me. Nothing without you in my life. I gotta say thank you for all of the past years. You helped me through hard times.
I'm undefeated. God wrote the pages of my life. I'm undefeated. I am the champion of this fight. Hey, you can't shake, you can't break me. I'm standing on my own. I'm undefeated. Yeah, I'm undefeated. Whoa, I'm undefeated.
I'm so thankful for life. You kept me. Always having my back, never left me. Sent the angels to fight and protect me. When others didn't understand, you get me. I'm okay, feeling alright. I'm just scratching the surface. Ride. The love I have for you, you know what defines my focus on you. You're always on my mind. I got you, and you got me. You got nothing without you in my life. I gotta say thank you for all of the past years. You helped me through hard times.
I'm undefeated. God wrote the pages of my life. I'm undefeated. I am the champion of this fight. Hey, you can't shake, you can't break me. I'm standing on my own. I'm undefeated. Yeah, I'm undefeated. Whoa, I'm undefeated.
undefeated.
Wow. I love that one. I love your high notes. I really love when you go almost falsetto up in there.
That is so
wow,
funny.
I love that. I one of my favorite bands in the world. I hope you don't get offended by this, but one of my favorite bands is One Direction. And when you were hitting those high notes and you went undefeated, da, 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 it sounded like an excerpt from the band One Direction. It was wonderful. I love that. Oh, now I got to switch. Now, is that my favorite DPB song? Darn it! I'm gonna have two now. I'm undefeated. That's just. There you go. That's my new one. All right. So that was wonderful. And I love how you incorporated so many different life scenarios in one video. Yep. Oh, when that creepy guy was putting his hand on that lady, I was like, oh, see, now I would have popped him right in the nose, but you know, I would have definitely not. I would have just ripped his hair out. But yeah, oh my God, you covered like everything. I was loving that. So many stories you fit in one song. Yeah, great storyboarding.
Trafficking, children trafficking in the beginning.
Yeah. The trafficking. We had the sexual harassment.
movement. Yep. And peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. So when I was watching the one at the end where when he threw the baggie down, I was like, oh, I just saw that on my Cops Reloaded show. I was watching it right. The guy did that. He did that before the dog clamped down on his leg. But yeah, you covered a lot. And I just think that you writing these songs and just getting them out I think these songs should be played in schools in the what is it called, the auditorium. You now I know that you, in addition to your music, I know that you're involved in ministry and community outreach, and that you've developed programs for schools addressing issues like what is in this video. Have you actually taken your videos and played them during your ministry and outreach at the schools? Because I think your videos are perfect to watch.
Yeah, we just came back from California, and Modesto. I think I'm saying it right. Modesto, California, right. And we actually played "I Feel So Good Today" in there, and the kids went nuts. Even the parents, because for some reason they let the parents in there on a Friday. They were like, where can we see this video at? Like, where can we get it at? And like, I'm like, it's up there on YouTube. So, and even that, we got this another video called Power in the Name of. We're actually, me and my business partner in Buffalo right now, because we're at a film festival.
Oh.
And our film just won 5 awards.
Wow. What film festival is it?
It's called, what is it called, Brent?
What? Great Lakes
Christian Film Festival.
Oh, so, I didn't know Brett was there. How's Brett doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, he's the guy he's the principal.
Hey, Brett, hey! Get your little cute self over here. Let me just sink a look at you. Come on up in here. What's going on? Where's Brett? Where is he? I can't see. Hey, Brett!
How you doing?
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I love you, girl.
I love you, and I love DPB. Isn't he fantastic? What a special little angel, isn't he?
He is.
Oh,
I thank the Lord every day that he brought him into my life.
Oh my God, me too. I tell you. Well, Brent, you keep on keeping on.
All right.
I think I'm gonna hire you for my next Santa Claus at one of my events. You're a
That's what
great.
Dave says all the time.
Oh my God, you're the best Santa Claus. You could be making a side hustle up
I
in
know,
here
you
with
look
that
just like
Santa
Santa
Claus gig.
Yeah.
Come on now,
All
some
right.
extra bucks. Bye.
Thanks.
That is so
Oh,
funny.
we
I
love
tell him that
Brett.
too. Like, yo, bro, you are like a true Santa. Like, you're here.
I swear to God, he's authentic too. He could be making a lot of
money.
he could be making a lot of coin up in here. What's wrong with him? Tell him to do that. We need to finance your next music video. Go put him on the Santa
He's
corner.
so good. He get up on that thing in the mall.
Yeah, he needs to do it. Now, is Brett you're also the co-founder and co-owner of Bro International LLC. Is that where Brett works with you?
Brett Brooks.
Tell
Yeah.
me a little bit about it.
It's Bro Entertainment it has a whole umbrella of businesses under it. Clothing, DPB jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Shoe line.
Let me see some jewelry. What is that? You got that's pretty. What do you got? Any rings?
I ain't got no rings yet.
Okay, I'm loving silver. Let me know
Me
if you have
too.
any silver.
I'm a sterling silver guy too, so that's the way we went that route. But it's actually got real diamonds and rubies in them. So
well, don't be saying that. Somebody's gonna come up and kill your ass. They're gonna be taking that right off your dead neck. Then I'll see you on my show, Forensic Files.
So Bro is the umbrella of all these other subsidiary companies that fall under Bro, and it's Brent Brooks. Yeah.
Oh, really? Look at old Brett up in here. Got his own company. Oh, yeah.
He's the one that came to shape me up. So, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been shaped up the way he shaped me up.
Yeah.
You got so many things going for you. You got to learn to label them and put them in the separate things so they all do their own separate things.
Yeah, you got to have so many things. I mean, as an entrepreneur, you got to have your hand in every single piece of pie.
Sure.
Most importantly now with the social media, that is like the number one thing you got to pay attention to or have somebody help you with that. You got to keep it tight with the social media, posting everything.
Yep.
Now, DPB Music Inc. I understand that's a record label you created to assist in your promotion Christian and gospel artists to re-energize the Christian and gospel music industry and reach the secular marketplace. Tell us about it. God's divine role. Tell us about it.
And it's so cool because you're seeing it in front of you with the national radio hits. You're seeing like I Feel So Good Today, number 2, like different things like that. So you see what our whole goal was, you actually seeing the action of it.
Yeah.
So as said, we're actually showing it. So our whole goal is like, if you have incredible music, everybody will love it. I think some people go over the like hip hop, Salt and Pepper, because they were so simple. It's easy to love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people rap so hard to where it's just like, what are they saying? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people rap like that, they're trying to go after the rap heads. They're not trying to go for the average listener. See, I'm the type of person that, I want people to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're giving hope, they should understand. There shouldn't be something over their head to where they can't give hope. So that's why I come a little bit more.
Like for example, when rap started hitting my neck of the woods, we're talking about my love for LL Cool J. I need love. And then you had Run DMC. I understood him. I got his message. I was on board with that. And then who was the other one I liked? Was it Run DMC? I liked LL Cool J. And then there was another one. I can't remember what his name was. But anyway, I understood what they were saying. A lot of times with rappers, personally, they go too fast, and I can't understand what they're saying. They're just so hard, and they're just, and then
Right.
sometimes I can't really relate to the content, but mostly if I was allowed to understand it, if they were clearer, then I could probably relate. But it's just I can't understand them though, David.
Even sometimes with what they're saying, it could be street stuff anyway, and it'll be hard to say it even if they said it slow. There's some things I don't know streetwise because street lingo is changing every day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like but they like to put it in their songs. Like I have to stay up just on the lingo of what
Yes.
people streets.
Yes, that's true. I remember oh God, what was the guy? Who was the guy that I like? I don't know if this was rap or not. You'll have to tell me. I like big butts and was he a rapper? Or no, that's not rap.
I forgot his name though. That's terrible.
I know, I don't know. I like big butts and I don't know. I don't know. But at least I understood it.
But it was a different style of rap. Like it was like you have East Coast, you have West Coast, then you have Southern, then you have after the East Coast, it started to branch out.
Oh, so what's the difference?
West Coast, it was about gangs. It's about NWA. So you got so Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. So that was the era of the West Coast. Then when you go down south, you got Little Bow Wow, you got Timberland. Like it would start going down that type of thing. So you start Missy Elliott. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It started to branch out so much to where you almost forget it came from New York.
Well, what the hell happened to the North? Aren't there any rap groups up in the North?
No. There is. Just the whole thing is that doesn't mean even though they're big, they might not be as big as.
Wait a minute! Wasn't Eminem from Michigan?
Detroit.
Yeah, that's
Eminem,
North.
Drake from Canada. Drake.
Oh, Drake. Oh, he's sexy. Yeah. Drake. Yeah. But I digress. I'm just
they I mean, you got a lot of people Jay-Z, some of the biggest ones, Jay-Z, Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love them. And I think that all the names that you mentioned, I know I am at least familiar with their songs, but they're just pumping them out like every artist. And you see them at the Grammys, and then I'm like, oh, how'd they get there? Who are they? I don't know. And then they're gone the next year. So, you got to I don't know how you maintain staying power in this. I mean, I don't know. It's confusing to me because I personally think everything that's been said has been said, and I don't know what they're going to do in the future. But I wanted to ask you a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
This is very serious. I want to know your thoughts on AIs in the music industry, because now you don't even, if I, as a white woman, if I said, I go to Copilot or Grok or any of the AI apps and I say, write me a song about, and I'll just say a flower and a river or this, and make it so I'm going to say a sunflower, a sun, a moon, something totally unrelated to it being a rap song, right? But I say, and make it a rap song. Do you know that son of a bitch can make it into a rap song?
Mm-hmm.
and could make multiple versions. So AIs can literally write songs within seconds. And I've actually, my husband, I was blown away. My husband showed me videos of AIs that looked like a human. I didn't even know, David. I didn't even know it wasn't a human singing a rap song and a rock song and a
Yeah.
blues song and a jazz. Within seconds, the AI made it. What are your thoughts about that for the future of the music industry?
I think it's just like what we was talking about bullying, how people can become what they want to become. AI is just really following that whole scheme.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what is true anymore. So if you can go forth and take Trump's mouth to do something, you can do that with an AI.
Yeah.
Or his mouth to do something, you can do it with AI. So we don't even know what we're seeing anymore.
I know.
We don't even know who really, they ain't even write the song, but now everybody can be a songwriter.
Yeah.
So it's
They're
almost
called-
scary
yeah.
because there's no more, it's taken away from the originality
Yeah.
of what somebody can do. And so when it takes away from that, everybody's able to do it. Like you don't have to have no talent, and AI
Yeah.
can make you talented.
Yeah. They're called deep fakes. I mean, they are doing it on the
Yeah.
social media. I mean, wars are being started now because of the deep fake computer programs. So people are in the positions that can do it are trying to write software to be able to tell if it's a real person or an AI, but it's getting harder and harder and harder to be able to do that.
Correct.
It's fine to be able to write a song and record it, you'll be able to do that, but when you go to perform it, there's going to be a problem there. But in the future, like we're talking 25, 50 years, I heard there's not even going to be any more concerts. They're just going to they're just going to project themselves and perform it if they're a real person.
Right.
And they're going to have AIs performing. They are going to be writing in, from what I understand from my friend who's works at the works on the board, that they're going to try, because right now there's a lot of copyright infringement with these AIs writing songs for people, and they can't prove it. But so they're working on trying to write something in where AIs are going to be accepted as a media entertainment form they're saying in about 25 years, but some people are saying in 10 years, they're going to allow categories for people who have created songs from AI to be in a category for a Grammy win. What do you think of that? Isn't that something?
Well,
the world is going so fast. It's hard to keep up, David.
For sure. I think it's just all part of how life is going to be. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's fair, but life is never fair. I don't think it's ever, life has always grown. You know what I mean? First it was a cassette.
Yeah.
You have thousands of cassettes and then it goes to a CD and they leave the cassettes alone. That ain't fair to the cassetter.
No.
The word. The cassetter.
I like the word cassetter, yes. Yeah, and then what about the poor life of the 8-track?
Right.
That just came and went.
And everybody was spending a lot of money on those things. And now if you buy out, like you don't have to you don't need a record deal anymore because you can put your own stuff up on Spotify.
That's right.
Streaming. So
yeah,
it's not fair.
And now there's the albums are even going the way of the dinosaur, because the new trend is to just put a single out on all of these Spotify and Apple and then just sell that for $1.29, and then once you suck the blood out of that, then you go to your next single. So people aren't even making albums anymore, I hear.
Sure. It's right. But see, we'll say it's not fair. Everybody's just flowing with how everything is changing.
Yeah, that's what's happening. You got to go with the flow.
It's fair. It's just that everybody got to join in. Like,
you need to get on board. Yeah,
you really don't want to do Instagram because you're old school, or Facebook or you're old school. But if you don't catch up, you're gonna be all in the field and just what am I doing?
Yeah. And you don't know. I mean, first, the young people had Facebook, and then we came along, the oldies but goodies. We took it away. Then they created Snapchat. We took that. Then they created
MySpace.
everyone.
MySpace. Yeah.
I can't keep up with them all. I just try to have my stuff posted, and if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Now let's talk about this next video. I want to know, what did you? Let's see, which one are we going to play? The third.
I don't even know what you're gonna play, so you just have to tell me.
All right. Let me see. Now I wanted to get all 4 of them in before. Oh, God Loves Ya.
Oh.
We're playing that one. Tell me what that one is about. The title seems
Like
obvious.
I love the late 70s, early 80s. So the whole thing is, I wanted to be as authentic as it could be, to where we were there. So we got people to throw on wigs. We got Brent to throw on a wig. We got my sister. I always try to put people I know in the video, so I ain't going outside the box. So people can have a chance to be famous. That never had it. And people but it was the funnest thing to go back in the late 70s. Maybe we probably wouldn't even went further back than what we did. But it's a funk song.
Oh, funk. Yeah. All right. Let's see this funk song. All right, Albert.
Bootsy Collins actually starts the song off.
What? Say it again.
Bootsy Collins, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, starts the song off. Actually.
Oh, Bootsy, see a little bit of trivia thrown in there for y'all. All right, Bootsy Collins going to start this song off. God Loves You. Let's look at this little gem.
The one loves you, Bob. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Bob. Let God put a little love in your heart.
God loves you. God loves you. God loves you. Ooh. God loves you. God loves you. God loves you. You like the way you move. Love is patient, love is kind. God's love will blow your mind. This type of love will make you shine. His love will get you all out of your mind. So yeah, in your trouble and you feel that you are lost, God set this something that for you upon that rugged cross. Why did he do it? He loves you. When you feel all alone, he loves you. All your friends are gone. My God, that's why my God loves you. Get what you do. He is your faithful friend. He bore all your sin. Let's go. Won't you see how my God loves to me? God loves you. 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 You like the way you move. Yes, you got it. He cares. Won't test you more than you can bear. If you're not, isn't fair. You keep on asking how you did. So even when you're troubled and you feel that you are lost, God set this something back for you upon that rugged cross. Why did he do it? He loves you. When you feel all alone, he loves you. All your friends are gone. My God, that's why my God loves you. Get what you do. He is your faithful friend. He bore all your sin. Let's go.
You know why? God's a healer, heart filler, there's no one realer. He will fill up, give you the wine better than tequila or penicillin. Cause he will be a pillar. He will offer sin, Jesus the sin killer. But make gorilla, God bigger than Godzilla. Tip off the old man barbecue or tortilla. Is that familiar? It's my MJ, my G, sister, thriller, yeah, for real.
God loves you. Oh, yes, he does. God loves you. Yes, he does. God loves you. Now don't you see that God is good? He loves you very good. Yeah, this is what he do. He really loves you. Come on, baby.
God loves you. When you feel all alone, your friends are gone.
Now don't you see that God is good?
You get what you can. He's your faithful friend. He bore all your sin. Let's go. Jesus the leader, the word feeder. DPP's about to heat up. I hope you can keep up. Take a leap of faith. The only thing that pleases her. He sees ya, heals diseases and seizures. And all about features have authority over creatures. To all preachers, with our lives we are teachers. True seekers, love freakers. Telling y'all love. Yelling out Jesus at your speakers. When you feel all alone, your friends are gone. God, that's why my God loves you. What you feel? Think for friends. All your sins. Let's go. Won't you see how my God loves you?
Dance with it, go ahead. Everybody over there, go ahead. Dance with it, go ahead. Everybody over there, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Come on, dance with me, go ahead. Everybody over there, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Is the most colorful, exciting video I've seen in decades. I gotta tell you, I love it. You should have seen me. I was up getting my jam on up in here. Oh my God, I love it. Now, see, that's my new favorite one. I can't stop. Everyone I see is my new favorite. I love it. And whoever edited that video did a fantastic job. Wow, it was sheer perfection. So give credit to whoever edited that. And the background animation was, I mean, that was a BET VH1 MTV quality video.
Come on.
That's how good that was. That is how good that was. Do I have your permission to pass that video on to my friend who does a show in Chicago? Because I know when he sees that, he's going to want to book you for
sure. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. I got two people who one has a podcast in Chicago, one in New York. Oh, actually another one. But I am going to send that video because they will lose their minds and they will be, please book it. So I got to get do I have your number? Make sure you text me your number because I'm going to send you their direct info. They're going to want to book you. Oh my God, I love that one. That one's got some jam. Woo! Yeah. All right. I feel like doing the Cabbage Patch now. But yeah, and I love at the end how you did that Soul Train, the idea to do the Soul Train. Yeah. And those girls, their milkshakes had all the boys coming to the yard. Those girls were hot, man. They can dance. I didn't see one. Oh, I didn't see. Who was that guy on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? What was his name? What was his name who did the dancing?
It was
Carlton. Yeah. I didn't see any Carltons up in there. There were only fly dancers. There were only in living color dancers up there. They were really good, really good. Woo! All right. Now you have obviously your representation is just resilience and strength and just overcoming life's challenges, and your music videos are very reflective of that. Where are you going from here? Like, what are you going to be doing in 6 months to a year? What are your career goals?
So for example, right now we're working on a Christmas movie.
Oh, stop, David. Don't do it to me. Anybody who watches my show knows I'm obsessed with Christmas movies. During the pandemic, I watched 114 Hallmark movies in 1 year. That is how obsessed I am with
I was
Christmas
going to be
movies.
cartoon though.
I'm also, you probably don't know about me, but I'm also a film producer, and I just produced 2 Christmas movies last year and a couple years before. And my dream is so I produce, but my dream is to be a background actor in one. So are you shooting in LA? Oh, obviously, if it's Christmas, you're not going to shoot here. Why would you shoot here? Oh, darn it. All right, I want to be involved.
It's going to be a cartoon, though. Pixar cartoon.
Shoot. Darn it. Oh, well, okay. You had me at Christmas. So let's talk about
Even
it.
though on my channel, I do have DBB Christmas, and people love my DBB Christmas movie down in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, so you already made it.
I already made one. This will be probably done in the next month, to where we're just going to release it and just see what happens. But we want it to be something everybody watches year after year, always come back.
Yes. Oh, that's my dream, to be in a damn Christmas movie that's just played year after year after year.
Yeah.
Like It's a Wonderful Life. So what's this movie called and what's it about?
The 12 Blessings.
Oh.
So I can't tell you what it's about, because the thing is, it's
12
still in
Blessings
development,
of
but
Christmas.
where we're going with it, we want people to cry happy, sad tears, just things to be like, this is just one of them good cartoons, warm and but we got the concept, and our animator, he'll get done within 2 or 3 weeks. So we know we'll have it done in 2 or 3 weeks.
I know who's going to be cast as Santa. Brett's the voiceover of Santa. But that's so much fun, and a perfect timing to get it out for the holidays.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to get it all done and have it?
Yeah, that's gonna be the easy part. And I remade 2 songs. I remade 12 Days of Christmas and called it the 12 Blessings of Christmas.
Okay.
And then we did Jingle Bells, and we called it Wonderful Bells. So we changed all the words to fit the movie, to make it Christmas. So
I'm so excited. Oh, okay. So you got to send that to me so that I can play that the whole month of December to promote it. And so do you have a launch date in mind?
No. We're just like, when we're done, we're just going to probably just put it out there and see just where it go. It ain't like one of them type of things to where it's just like, okay, we going to aim, and if we miss the deadline, we ain't gonna put it out to next year. Nah, we gonna just like,
okay.
This is our dedication to everybody, that we want to bless everybody for Christmas.
Okay, but it'll be out before Christmas. That's your launch date, before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Okay.
Way before Christmas. Hopefully before Thanksgiving.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fantastic. And maybe you could have like some of your merch in there that that you could promote, like buy this. It's a perfect gift for Christmas to go along with the movie.
Come on.
I'm making my degree count up in here. Oh my God. That is exciting. Very nice. So please make sure I know about that. Okay. And we're up to our last video. It is called Let It Go. And we'll be letting the show go after this video. So set me up for the video.
Okay, the video is it's actually a lyrical video.
Oh.
Drawn by hand. And so the whole thing is, I made it for one of the Christmases to where a lot of people are holding stuff in. And if they let it go, they can actually really be free.
Oh.
If brother did them wrong, or somebody might have molested them, somebody might have did something. They are bound by that person and can't move on. But they don't understand, if they forgive and let it go, they can be free. It's not for them. It's not for the person who did it. It's really for the person that it happened to. Because
Yeah.
when you don't let them go, they're having a good time of their life. Nothing happening. You're all bound up and messed up while you're going through, while they're having a good time. So it's like, forgive them, let them go so you can really fly.
Yeah.
You know, really be free. So
Yeah.
it was made for a New Year's resolution. Let it
Oh.
go before the new year. And so that's why I made it. Before the new year, let it go. So you
Let
can
it
start off the new year fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you keep all that anger and hostility inside, oh my God, it just eats away at your little heart. It turns it cold. Oh my gosh. Okay, so without further ado, let's let it go. Albert, let it go.
All the bitterness you have inside, let it go. All the prejudice you try to hide, let it go. Time to get rid of all the pride, let it go. The people that hurt you, you gotta let it go. Yo, it's ignorance, let it go. Yep, there is deliverance, let it go. Fly away, away, let it go. Yep, I know you're feeling this. Let it go.
This person's color of the skin I hate.
Let it go.
Can't forgive this person because of rape.
Let it go.
Addicted to smoking, so I try vape.
Let it go.
It's about me, so who's gonna accommodate the relationships that I am?
Let it go.
I can't trust none of my friends.
Let it go.
They get on me, man, I can't win.
Let it go.
I'm so confused just because it's in.
Let it go.
They talk about me like I am nothing.
Let it go.
Maybe they're right, I am nothing.
Let it go.
I hate everyone, names keep cutting.
Let it go.
Mental illness, my mind is bugging.
Let it go.
I'm addicted, yo, see my struggle.
Let it go.
All these thoughts, their deliverance, let it go. Fly away, 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 let it go. Can't you see how I feel now?
Let it go. All the bitterness you have inside, let it go. All the prejudice you try to hide, let it go. Time to get rid of all the pride, let it go. The people that hurt you, you gotta let it go.
Yo, it's ignorance.
Let it go.
Yep, there is deliverance, let it go. Fly away, away, away. Yep, I know you're feeling this.
Let it go.
Y'all don't know the hurt that's in me.
Let it go.
When you talk, it defends me.
Let it go.
The insults I have plenty.
Let it
The
go.
anger that I have, it all tempts me to fight.
Let it go.
Yo, I'm empty.
Let it go.
I take these drugs just to feel me.
Let it go.
I don't care in my life if it kills me.
Let it go.
What you all expect me to do? Yo, you feel me? Why did you leave us all alone? I don't know.
Let it go.
Every day we feel your presence gone. You gone.
Let it go.
Why did you break up our happy home? Why did
Let
you?
it go.
Why don't you even call us on the phone? Why don't
Let
you
it go.
talk to us?
Let it go.
All these thoughts, there's deliverance, let it go. Fly away, 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 let it go. Can't you see I'm in need now?
Let it go. All the bitterness you have inside, let it go. All the prejudice you try to hide, let it go. Time to get rid of all the pride, let it go. The people that hurt you, you gotta let it go.
Yep, it's loneliness.
Let it go.
Yep, there is deliverance, let it go. Fly away, 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 let it go. Can't you see what I need now?
Let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it, let it, let it. Let it go, let it go, let it, let it, let it. Let it go, let it, let it go.
Fly away, away, away. Let it go.
Yep, I know you're feeling this.
Let it go.
The people that hurt you, you gotta give the hurt to the Father.
Let it go.
Do you want your life to grow and prosper?
Let it go.
To meet my J, who is the doctor, you gotta.
Let it go.
I have peace in my mind, cause
Let it go.
God wasn't hard to find, cause
Let it go.
my heart really wasn't mine, cause
Let it go.
cause it was his all the time, cause
Let it go.
this verse is the difference, cause
Let it go.
I walk up in repentance, cause
Let it go.
joy is all up in the sentence, cause
Let it go.
let it go, this is your entrance, so
Let it go.
I'm set free from all my struggles.
Let it go.
All these thoughts, there is deliverance, let it go. Fly away, 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 let it go. Can't you see how free now?
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Go without that window.
Let it go.
Yo, it's freedom.
Let it go.
Yep, there is deliverance, let it go. Fly away, away, away.
Let it
Yep, you're free now.
Woo! I'm free now. I'm free now. Oh, Lord, you know I can't sing, but your songs make everybody feel like they can sing. I tell you, I got to thank you so much for being a guest and just uplifting everybody who's watched this show today. Because, you know, if there's anybody can do it, DPB can do it.
You know what's so funny? The pictures you had weren't even me. In the beginning, there was two of them. That's a whole different guy. I was like,
stop it! Those are the pictures I got. What? They were in your Google Drive. Those were the
my
pictures.
Google Drive? Yeah, they were not me though. I was like, it looked.
Are you sure they're not you?
I'm telling you, but it looked so close to me.
I was thinking you were much better looking than that. Oh my! Are you sure? Not even the one with the eyes.
No. The one with the boxing gloves, that was me. The other two,
you.
Yeah, the other two were just somebody else. That looked.
Why are they?
I guess they looked at the beard and say, "That's enough right there."
You know what? You better talk to Michael because that's what we have in the Google photo in the Google Drive in your press kit.
Yeah, I don't know how to, because that was the second time even in the article. I was like, that is not me. It was in the
article. Which article? There was an article of you that they had that picture.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. I'm like, well, I just might as well just take it because it's already there. It's already out.
Oh, yeah. No, you gotta have pictures of yourself. Those are what's in your Google Drive.
He got about 50 pictures of me. Like, I don't know. I just don't know how he makes those.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I'm going to see if my husband can edit that out of this video and we'll just keep the one of you with the boxing gloves, right?
Okay.
All right. Are there any pictures?
Yeah, I was like this. Okay. You do look like me though.
I know it looks a little bit, but I was thinking, wow, you know what? That doesn't look exactly like him. How did he actually look younger now than he did before? He must have had some serious ass Botox up in here.
I was like, oh well. She got two of them too. I'm like,
that's what I do. Oh my God, I am gonna text Michael about that. I'm gonna say you better get those pictures out of there.
I guess he looked at the beard and said, that must be DPB.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my God. Well, if people go to your website, are there pictures of you on the website?
Yes, there ain't no picture like that on my website. It's so funny. I'm just like, but he used.
Where can we find real pictures of you? Where are we gonna find those?
No, they're all online. Like if you go and put DPB Christian rapper, you'll find and go into images on Google, you'll see all type of pictures of me. It was funny. Like I was just like,
oh my God, that is so funny. And I am so glad you told me. I feel so bad, but those are the pictures I got. What am I gonna do?
It was funny because I was like, is that me? I'm like, I didn't see myself. Like, he looked like me a little bit, but
he's got my dress style. Okay.
I ain't got them chains.
Oh my God!
If you see the picture though, you would laugh.
Now you got me curious, David. I want to know who it is. Who's that guy?
Can you show the picture so I can show Brent real quick?
Albert, can you show those two pictures?
What? Look. Don't that look just like me though?
It does. Thank God. Well, that's you. Yeah. Oh, show the other guy.
No, that's not you.
Thank God. Thank God you have a disguise.
That one was like, so it's like,
yeah.
Wow. And you don't have the tattoos either. Then.
I don't have none. I got nothing on my body.
You know, one of my questions was, so what are your tattoos? I was going to ask you, can you tell me what your tattoos are? But you know what? Now that I look at it, you said something about AI. I just caught how he has tattoos on his arm and then they're gone. Albert, can you show those pictures again? See, look on the forearm, the bottom, right? And look at the top one. And then look, now the bottom one has tattoos and the top one doesn't.
Somebody
did something.
Wow, maybe that's not.
That's the second time that guy was used for me.
We're gonna see him this weekend at the Jersey. So.
Yeah, we're gonna see him at the awards this coming week. I'm like, bro, who are you putting up there as me? I'm like,
see the tattoos. Maybe that's a totally different guy too. Oh my God, David. Oh my God, you were gonna have to do some fast thinking to tell where your tats came from. You're gonna go in there.
Like, did you show him? I'm like, who that?
Oh, Jesus, God, that's too much. All right, well, I'm going to see if Albert, I mean, he's a genius. So I'm going to see if we can get rid of them. Oh, Lord. All right, good. All right, David, I'm telling you, you have made me laugh. My rib cage is hurting. That was so funny. Okay, well, see, when you come on my show, you can get a downgrade in pictures or an upgrade in pictures. You won't know until you come on the show. We never know what kind of pictures.
We talked about AI, and they AI'd me good.
Yeah, that was something we covered. See, that's a definite AI picture for sure. All right, so David. Well, remember, people, in the world of DPB, every day is a day to feel good, and that's what we felt here. Thank you, Mr. DPB, for coming on the show. And I want you to email me your cell phone number so I can send you a follow-up on that. But I hope you have a great holiday season, and please come back next year.
For sure. I'm going to send you my Christmas movie. Remember that?
You better. You better. I want to see it.
Okay.
All right, sweetie. Take care.
Send your friend God loves you. Send your friend God loves you too.
I certainly will. Okay,
right.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.